I press my face against the oven glass and watch the golden muffins as the minutes pass. The little domes are rising to a beat like a jazz ensemble making something neat. The warmth comes pressing through the oven door, a vintage kind of magic at the core. In the glow of the oven, round and warm, every little muffin finding its own form. My fluffy sentinel sits and stares with me, waiting for the golden tops to be just a muffin warm and a spiced chai brew. The 1940s oven knows just what to do. The timer on the dial is walking like a drum, counting all the measures left before they come. No hurrying the rhythm of the heat, just the slow and swinging rise of something sweet. From the iron rack to the oven light, the vintage morning turning out just right. In the glow of the oven, round and warm, every little muffin finding its own form. My fluffy sentinel sits and stares with me, waiting for the golden tops to be just a muffin warm and a spiced chai brew. The 1940s oven knows just what to do. Glow in the glass, rise to the beat. Muffins are golden, morning complete. I pipe the sugar roses one by one in line, each little swinging petal turning out just fine. The cream goes round and round in a steady beat, like a jazz drummer keeping everything complete. The pink and white are dancing on the cake, the finest vintage morning I could ever make. In the shuffle of the piping, soft and neat, every little sugar rose has got a beat. My headphone wearing sage looks on with care, swaying to the rhythm, hanging in the air. Just a rose top pastry and a jasmine tea. The 1940s kitchen is the place to be. The piping bag goes swinging in my hand, drawing out the flowers of this swinging land. No crooked pedal leaning off the line, every swinging rose is yours and mine. From the metal nozzle to the final bloom, the vintage roses fill the morning room. In the shuffle of the piping, soft and neat, every little sugar rose has got a beat. My headphone wearing sage looks on with care, swaying to the rhythm, hanging in the air. Just a rose top pastry and a jasmine tea. The 1940s kitchen is the place to be. Roses and shuffle, cream on the beat, piping the morning, wonderfully sweet. raindrops tap a shuffle on the glass. A little jazz percussion as the gray clouds pass. I fold the butter into squares of gold, following a recipe that never grows old. The copper kettle hums a steady tune as we get lost inside a rainy afternoon. In the tap of the raindrops, bright and free, exactly where I've always longed to be. My velvet-eared friend is nodding to the beat, tapping out a rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a berry tart and a chamomile cup, the vintage morning never giving up. The piano in my head goes shuffling along, turning every rainy Tuesday into song. No rushing through the kitchen, no alarm, just the steady warmth of an old-fashioned charm. From the linen curtain to the amber shelf, this little rainy morning keeps itself. In the tap of the raindrops, bright and free, exactly where I've always longed to be. My velvet-eared friend is nodding to the beat, tapping out a rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a berry tart and a chamomile cup, the vintage morning never giving up. Rain on the glass, shuffle and sway, jazz in the kitchen, all of the day. The coffee grinder shuffles like a vintage drum, filling every corner with the morning hum. I turn the handle with a steady beat, the kind of rhythm making every morning sweet. The beans go cracking like a snare in time, a grinding little jazz song, yours and mine. In the shuffle of the grinder, warm and wide, all the swinging morning playing deep inside. My soft-nosed partner bobs along the beat, tapping out the rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a coffee black and a buttered roll, the vintage grinder swinging in the soul. The aroma hits the air like a trumpet call, filling up the kitchen, filling up the hall. No electric buzzing breaking up the groove, just the wooden handle keeping in the move. From the bean to the cup in a swinging line, every morning coffee is a gift divine. In the shuffle of the grinder, warm and wide, all the swinging morning playing deep inside. My soft-nosed partner bobs along the beat, tapping out the rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a coffee black and a buttered roll, the vintage grinder swinging in the soul. Grinding the shuffle, bean in the beat, morning is calling, smelling so sweet. Just a golden daylight hits the kitchen floor as I wipe the counter and I close the door. The muffins on the cooling rack are warm and round, a soft and happy end to every swinging sound. The brush drum of the evening fills the air, a quiet kind of rhythm floating everywhere in the swing of the evening. Slow and right, all the little golden moments burning bright. My snow white friend is curled beside the mat, listening to the music. Fancy that. Just a chocolate muffin and a dark espresso, closing out the day so nice and slow. The piano keys are resting for the night, leaving all the kitchen in a warm and amber light. No unsettled feeling on the evening stair, just the vintage comfort drifting through the air. From the cooling rack to the tilted mason jar, the evening swings and sways like a distant star in the swing of the evening. Slow and right, all the little golden moments burning bright. My snow white friend is curled beside the mat, listening to the music. Fancy that. Just a chocolate muffin and a dark espresso, closing out the day so nice and slow. Swing in the evening, muffin and glow. Day is fading beautifully slow. Golden dust is floating through the morning air. The scent of fresh baked bread is drifting everywhere. I knead the dough with both my steady hands, like a drummer keeping time across the land. The window shows the cobblestones below, all lit up in a gentle amber glow. In a swing of the flower, pale and light, everything is dancing, everything is right. My woolly palace swaying, ears held high, listening to the rhythm of the morning sky. Just a warm croissant and a coffee black, there is no better morning coming back. The piano keys are bouncing in my mind as I roll the dough and leave the world behind. No heavy shadow crowding in the room, just a vintage morning chasing all the gloom. From the wooden counter to the oven door, the 1940s feeling fills the bakery floor. And the swing of the flower, pale and light, everything is dancing, everything is right. My woolly palace swaying, ears held high, listening to the rhythm of the morning sky. Just a warm croissant and a coffee black, there is no better morning we go. A happy knock comes tapping at the door, the very finest sound I'm waiting for. I flip the sign and let the morning in. A swinging little day is about to begin. The first guest of the day looks at the spread, eyes wide open at the jam and bread. In the beat of the first knock, bright and clear, everything we baked for is finally here. My white-pawed regular stands up straight and tall, ready for whoever comes to call. Just a fresh-baked pastry and a pot of tea. Nothing starts a morning quite so free. The piano of the morning fills the room as the cobblestone outside picks up its tune. No slow beginning, no uncertain start. Every first knock swinging like a work of art. From the open doorway to the pastry case, the vintage bakery fills with morning grace. In the beat of the first knock, bright and clear, everything we baked for is finally here. My white-pawed regular stands up straight and tall, ready for whoever comes to call. Just a fresh-baked pastry and a pot of tea. Nothing starts a morning quite so free. Knock at the door, swing in the room. Morning is open, chasing the gloom. Through the open window runs a cobblestone street, where the morning market taps a lively beat. I press my palms against the old iron sill and feel the jazz of daylight standing still. The market carts go shuffling on their way, like a walking bass line opening the day. In the beat of the cobblestones, bright and strong, everything below is playing right along. My floppy-eared fellow swings beside my shoe, discovering the morning all entirely new. Just a warm macaron and a minty sweet. Nothing like the rhythm of the morning street. The pigeons on the rooftop tap a steady row, a vintage little drumline putting on a show. No clouds of worry gathering in the lane, just the happy music of the morning rain. From the iron window latch to the painted sill, the world below keeps swinging, and it always will. In the beat of the cobblestones, bright and strong, everything below is playing right along. My floppy-eared fellow swings beside my shoe, discovering the morning all entirely new. Just a warm macaron stones in the lane, lace in the cart. Morning is swinging right from the start. The sugar bowl is waiting like a snare drum set, the finest little morning instrument I've met. I tip a spoonful swinging through the air and watch the tiny crystals dancing everywhere. The teapot and the sugar bowl keep time, a vintage kitchen duo, yours and mine. In the beat of the sugar, white and bright, everything is swinging into morning light. My bright-eyed companion taps the wooden bar, listening to the jazz notes near and far. Just a sugared shortbread and a fresh brewed pot, the vintage morning giving all it's got. The spoon goes clinking like a ride cymbal ring, a cheerful little sound that makes the morning sing. No bitter note inside the swinging cup, just the steady sweetness lifting spirits up. From the porcelain lid to the silver spoon, the vintage sugar bowl plays every tune. In the beat of the sugar, white and bright, everything is swinging into morning light. My bright-eyed companion taps the wooden bar, listening to the jazz notes near and far. Just a sugared shortbread and a fresh brewed pot, the vintage morning giving all it's got. Sugar and beat, spoon in the ring, teapot is swinging everything. Measure out the sugar with a swinging hand, every gram a beat note, everything is planned. The flour goes sifting like a brush snare drum, filling up the kitchen with the morning hum. The copper bowl is ready for the mix, a vintage little rhythm of the baker's tricks. In the shuffle of the measuring, light and free, exactly where the swinging morning needs to be. My pale-coated buddy watches every spoon, dancing to the kitchen jazz of afternoon. Just a tasting finger and a wooden chair, the vintage scale is swinging in the air. The teaspoon taps a rhythm on the rim, a tiny little drum beat never growing dim. No guessing at the measure, no mistake, just the steady swing of everything I make. From the measuring cup to the mixing bowl, every careful spoonful feeds the soul. In the shuffle of the measuring, light and free, exactly where the swinging morning needs to be. My pale-coated buddy watches every spoon, dancing to the kitchen jazz of afternoon. Just a tasting finger and a wooden chair, the vintage scale is swinging in the air. Scale and the spoon, measure and beat, kitchen is swinging life is complete. A chocolate tower standing on the stand, the finest thing I've ever built by hand. The raspberries are dancing in a ring, like a little jazz trio doing everything. The ganache goes swirling in a steady arc, a sweet and swinging sunrise before dark. In the swing of the chocolate, deep and round, the richest little rhythm to be found. My ivory-coated sidekick tilts his head, dreaming of a raspberry on his bed. Just a slice of cake and a morning brew, a 1940s masterpiece for me and you. The piano keys come bouncing through my mind as I smooth the frosting, leaving none behind. No uneven layer crowding out the beat, every swinging stroke of chocolate is complete. From the spinning stand to the final swirl, the vintage morning gives another whirl. In the swing of the chocolate, deep and round, the richest little rhythm to be found. My ivory-coated sidekick tilts his head, dreaming of a raspberry on his bed. Just a slice of cake and a morning brew, a 1940s masterpiece for me and you. Chocolate and swing, raspberry beat, morning is rising, oh so sweet. I open up the notebook with a shuffle and a smile. The handwriting inside has got a 1940s style. The ink is brown as autumn, old and fine. Each recipe a swing note written on the line. The pages hold the music all their own, a jazz of morning wisdom fully grown. In the shuffle of the pages, soft and worn, every new and golden morning being born. My long-haired dreamer nods beside the mug, swaying to the rhythm like a vintage shrug. Just a cinnamon roll and a hazelnut latte, starting the swing of a brand new Saturday. I underline the measures with a careful pen, following the same old swinging recipe again. No inventing when the vintage pages sing, just the shuffling rhythm of a simple thing. From the spiral edge to the yellowed final page, every old recipe is swinging on the stage. In the shuffle of the pages, soft and worn, every new and golden morning being born. My long-eared dreamer nods beside the mug, swaying to the rhythm like a vintage shrug. Just a cinnamon roll and a hazelnut latte, starting the swing of a brand new Saturday. Pages in shuffle, ink on the line, recipe swinging all of the time. The lavender is hanging like a purple band. The thyme and rosemary are playing close at hand. I pinch a sprig and breathe it in so deep, the kind of morning scent you always want to keep. The herbs are swinging gently on the line, like a little orchestra of green and fine. In the center the bundles, green and high, purple ribbons swaying underneath the sky. My silky companion trots across the mat, chasing all the morning music just like that. Just a herbal shortbread and a rosemary brew. Everything is swinging in this vintage view. The morning piano dances through the room, like the garden waking up from a quiet bloom. No rush inside the kitchen, no regret, just a 1940s morning playing. Yet from the hanging twine to the wooden peg, the herbs keep swinging on without a beg. In the scent of the bundles, green and high, purple ribbons swaying underneath the sky. My silky companion trots across the mat, chasing all the morning music just like that. Just a herbal shortbread and a rosemary brew. Everything is swinging in this vintage view. Lavender swings, thyme keeps the beat, morning is fragrant. Oh, what a treat. I fold the butter in 100 dancing layers thin, like a jazz musician letting all the rhythm in. The crescent rolls go resting on the tray, a little line of golden notes to start the day. The pastry brush goes swinging in the glaze, polishing the morning to a buttery haze. In the fold of the layers, fast and bright, every little crescent bending toward the light. My shaggy lookout wags and sniffs the tray, already hearing what the morning has to say. Just a flaky croissant and a thick sweet cream. Morning is the grandest vintage dream. The oven bell rings out a cheerful jazzy cue, a golden little trumpet greeting morning through. No waiting for the world to play a sign. Everything is rising in a swinging line, from the proofing basket to the buttered crust, making every golden layer is a must. In the photo, the layers fast and bright, every little crescent bending toward the light. My shaggy lookout wags and sniffs the tray, already hearing what the morning has to say. Just a flaky croissant and a thick sweet cream. Morning is the grandest vintage dream. Layer and fold, butter and swing, oven is playing, listen, it rings. I tie the apron strings with a swinging hand, a baker ready for the vintage morning band. The cotton wraps around me like a song, the kind of simple rhythm I have known so long. Outside the world is rushing past so fast, but in this little apron we make moments last. In the swing of the apron, clean and white, every single morning burning beautiful and bright. My tail wagging maestro paws my knee, asking for the music, playing just for free. Just a cinnamon twist and a morning cup, the vintage apron swinging, never giving up. The flower on the pocket is a badge of gold, a swinging little story waiting to be told. No office and no deadline in this room, just the apron dancing past the kitchen gloom. From the cotton ties to the deep front pocket, the morning swings and nothing here can stop it. In the swing of the apron, clean and white, every single morning burning beautiful and bright. My tail wagging maestro paws my knee, asking for the music, playing just for free. Just a cinnamon twist and a morning cup, the vintage apron swinging, never giving up. Strings on the swing, cotton and beat, baker is ready, morning complete. The afternoon light comes slanting through the pane, like a slow and golden saxophone refrain. It falls across the counter, warm and long, turning every ordinary thing to song. The dust motes float like tiny trumpet notes, drifting on the swing the afternoon promotes. In this land of the afternoon, warm and slow, vintage glow. My four-legged jazz fan stretches in the light, dreaming of an afternoon going right. Just a slice of tart and a pot of Earl Grey. Nothing in the world gets in the way. The shadows start to swing across the floor, like a walking bass line heading for the door. No cold or heavy feeling in the room, just the golden pressing through the afternoon bloom. From the window frame to the wooden stool, the slanting light is playing by the rule. In the slant of the afternoon, warm and slow, everything is wrapped in a vintage glow. My four-legged jazz fan stretches in the light, dreaming of an afternoon going right. Just a slice of tart and a pot of Earl Grey. Nothing in the world gets in the way. Light through the glass, swing in the air, afternoon golden, falling everywhere. The kettle finds its voice above the morning stove. A little jazz musician singing in the cove. I pour the steaming water into place and feel the vintage warmth of starting every race. The tea leaves do a slow and swinging ring, like a tiny pianist playing everything. In the call of the kettle, warm and bright, filling all the kitchen with a golden light. My curly wanderer is swaying by the cup, listening to the music, ears all perked up. Just a pot of Darjeeling and a shortbread plain, the vintage morning swinging in the rain. The teapot wears its cozy on the stand, playing out the softest jazz across the land. No chasing after clocks or morning trains, just the rhythmic pouring that remains. From the strainer basket to the china cup, the vintage kettle jazz is never given up. In the call of the kettle, warm and bright, filling all the kitchen with a golden light. My curly wanderer is swaying by the cup, listening to the music, ears all perked up. Just a pot of Darjeeling and a shortbread plain, the vintage morning swinging in the rain. swing, morning is playing everything. A row of amber bottles catching morning light, each one glowing like a lantern burning bright. I twist the lid of honey, thick and sweet. The whole shop smells like something you could eat. The lavender is hanging in a ring, like a little purple orchestra of spring. In the glow of the amber, warm and deep, all the sweetest moments ours to keep. My cream-coated guest is swaying by the bar, dreaming of the music coming from afar. Just a honey cake and a linden tea, a 1940s morning made for you and me. The afternoon comes swinging through the door, painting golden puddles on the bakery floor. No counting of the minutes, no regret. The vintage afternoon is singing yet, from the copper jar lid to the mason ring. Every little bottle is a swinging thing in the glow of the amber, warm and deep. All the sweetest moments ours to keep. My cream-coated guest is swaying by the bar, dreaming of the music coming from afar. Just a honey cake and a linden tea, a 1940s morning made for you and me. Amber and glow, honey and swing, afternoon dancing, listen and sing. A happy knock comes tapping at the door, the very finest sound I'm waiting for. I flip the sign and let the morning in. A swinging little day is about to begin. The first guest of the day looks at the spread, eyes wide open at the jam and bread. In the beat of the first knock, bright and clear, everything we baked for is finally here. My white-pawed regular stands up straight and tall, ready for whoever comes to call. Just a fresh-baked pastry and a pot of tea. Nothing starts a morning quite so free. The piano of the morning fills the room as the cobblestone outside picks up its tune. No slow beginning, no uncertain start. Every first knock swinging like a work of art. From the open doorway to the pastry case, the vintage bakery fills with morning grace. In the beat of the first knock, bright and clear, everything we stands up straight and tall, ready for whoever comes to call. Just a fresh baked pastry and a pot of tea. Nothing starts a morning quite so free. Knock at the door, swing in the room. Morning is open, chasing the gloom. The raindrops tap a shuffle on the glass, a little jazz percussion as the gray clouds pass. I fold the butter into squares of gold, following a recipe that never grows old. The copper kettle hums a steady tune as we get lost inside a rainy afternoon. In the tap of the raindrops, bright and free, exactly where I've always longed to be. My velvet-eared friend is nodding to the beat, tapping out a rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a berry tart and a chamomile cup, the vintage morning never giving up. The piano in my head goes shuffling along, turning every rainy Tuesday into song. No rushing through the kitchen, no alarm, just the steady warmth of an old-fashioned charm. From the linen curtain to the amber shelf, this little rainy morning keeps itself. In the tap of the raindrops, bright and free, exactly where I've always longed to be. My velvet-eared friend is nodding to the beat, tapping out a rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a berry tart and a chamomile cup, the vintage morning never giving up. Rain on the glass, shuffle and sway, jazz in the kitchen all of the day. A circle of bright berries, red and dancing round, the most delightful rhythm on the baking ground. I press them into custard, soft and sweet, like a drummer placing every gentle beat. The kiwi and the tangerine line up in rows, a jazz band made of berries, there it goes. In the press of the berries, bright and sweet, everything inside the tart has got a beat. My paw tapping pal lifts his nose up high, catching all the sweet jazz notes floating by. Just a fruit-filled tart and a lemon tea, the afternoon is swinging wild and free. The glaze goes on with one smooth brushing arc, a glittering finale before the swing goes dark. No unsteady hand or an offbeat line, every little berry falling into time. From the fluted tin to the cooling rack, The vintage afternoon keeps swinging back. In the press of the berries, bright and sweet, everything inside the tart has got a beat. My paw tapping pal lifts his nose up high, catching all the sweet jazz notes floating by. Just a fruit-filled tart and a lemon tea. The afternoon is swinging wild and free. Red on the round, sweet on the beat. Afternoon jazz, isn't it neat? Dancing bottles on the upper shelf, each one a little swinging world inside itself. The vanilla and the almonds stand in line like a vintage brass section sounding fine. I choose the one that carries all the beat and pour a drop of something warm and sweet in the row of the bottles, tall and bright, swinging in the amber afternoon light. My snowy muzzled fellow sniffs each cap, keeping all the morning in his lap. Just a splash of vanilla in the dough, a 1940s kitchen putting on a show. The labels on the bottles read like jazz sheet notes, written in a hand that still somehow floats. No modern label crowding out the charm, just the vintage feeling keeping everything warm. From the highest bottle to the lowest rung, the bakery shelf has always kept its song. In the row of the bottles, tall and bright, swinging in the amber afternoon light. My snowy muzzled fellow sniffs each cap, keeping all the morning in his lap. Just a splash of vanilla in the dough, a 1940s kitchen putting on a show. Bottle and swing, label and beat, vanilla is golden, oh what a treat. The coffee grinder shuffles like a vintage drum, filling every corner with the morning hum. I turn the handle with a steady beat, the kind of rhythm making every morning sweet. The beans go cracking like a snare in time, a grinding little jazz song, yours and mine. In the shuffle of the grinder, warm and wide, all the swinging morning playing deep inside. My soft-nosed partner bobs along the beat, tapping out the rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a coffee black and a buttered roll, the vintage grinder's swinging in the soul. The aroma hits the air like a trumpet call, filling up the kitchen, filling up the hall. No electric buzzing breaking up the groove, just the wooden handle keeping in the move. From the bean to the cup in a swinging line, every morning coffee is a gift divine. In the shuffle of the grinder, warm and wide, all the swinging morning playing deep inside. My soft-nosed partner bobs along the beat, tapping out the rhythm with his snowy feet. Just a coffee black and a buttered roll, the vintage grinder swinging in the soul. Grind and the shuffle, bean and the beat. Morning is calling, smelling